Hello, everyone. Welcome to another very special episode of SRB TV. I'm Kristen.
I'm Tony Neese. I'm
He's
Christopher.
Chris. He's Christopher. And on today's episode, we are reacting to what's being called the Xbox Games Showcase.
Exactly.
I'll get to that in a sec. So last time we saw Xbox, they gave us a gameplay showcase for Series X.
Yeah, gameplay.
It wasn't great. There's some stuff to like, but the gameplay wasn't there. And so according to one of the guys who was running the event in May, they promised that this event will focus solely on the games. Main focus will be on the games. It's not going to be a lot of talking heads. There's not going to be a lot of like developers popping up. It's going to be focused solely on the main games. Another piece of news I just found out yesterday is that for going to be for a while, but there's not going to be really any Series X exclusive games.
Really?
Now let me clarify. There's going to be Xbox exclusive games, but there's not going to be any games exclusive to the Series X at the moment.
Wow.
Okay. They currently yeah. So like Halo Infinite, like they gave an example, will be coming to Xbox One and Series X, for example. You know,
nothing solid yet for any type of games exclusive for the console.
The other thing that was brought up is that I guess they're kind of sort of discontinuing the Xbox Live Gold membership program, kind of. I didn't really read into it, but basically it's due to the fact of how inexpensive the Xbox Games Pass is. Like it's $10 a month. It
would make sense. They have to try to balance it out. That's what they try to do.
It's $10 a month. The other thing I want to clarify about today's showcase is that it's first party only. It's focused on first party. Though there's a lot of people speculating they may pull like a Nintendo Direct, and like they say first party, but they may throw in some third party stuff here and there.
I think that's what's going to happen. They, it probably like in between they'll probably toss in the third party type of games. It would make sense to try to balance out the showcase.
But yeah, this is going to be mainly focused on Xbox Game Studios, all their studios they acquired. So we got Ninja Theory, we got the guys behind Forza Horizon series, we got Double Fine, Ninja Theory, we got a whole bunch of others I can't remember off the top of my head, but like we got a whole mountain of them, and they're apparently going to be teasing and showing what they got coming up for the Series X. So I don't have a lot about like what they're going to be showing here. At most, I have 4 games listed that are more than like
I don't have anything listed, so I don't.
No, it's okay. Know. So one game they've already 100% confirmed will be here. They will be showing, I believe, a single player like demonstration for Halo Infinite.
I think that's the only thing I heard, because I think that's the only thing I heard about is that's probably the only thing we're probably gonna really see. That's what I heard.
Yeah. As of this recording, just yesterday they unveiled the box art for the game, which is like, okay, it's kind of a nod. If you look at the box art, it's kind of a nod to the original like first Halo game box art. It's kind of a nod to that. But I'm like, okay, cool. But after that, there comes the not as obvious, but feels like blatantly. So Forza 8, the 8th Forza game, that's freaking obvious it's going to be there, right? It's like
Forza always going to be there. They're always an Xbox's thing because it's always exclusive Xbox first, and then it gets eventually onto the rest of the consoles.
Yeah, it's Microsoft's flagship racing series. So like,
that's what it is.
Of course, it's gonna be there. I
feel like with Forza, you have Xbox pretty much. Even though it's a third party, you can play it on any console. But to them, this is their baby. While pretty much you have like was it Gran Turismo for Sony in a way.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Battletoads. I believe that's being done by a first party developer. I don't know. We saw.
That's what I'm waiting for too. Is Battletoads, because we haven't heard from them in a while. So
yeah, Battletoads. What was it? Psychonauts 2. Because of course Microsoft owns Double Fine now. I found out like Tim Schafer's really ecstatic Like, it's because of Microsoft they were actually able to keep all the bosses and the characters in Psychonauts 2 because of the funding, being picked up by Microsoft.
You think they're gonna try to? You think they're gonna try to avoid the, was it all these companies they've been buying out and just showcase all their games? Do you think at any point they're gonna bring that up?
That's like I said, that's the thing. Supposedly this is supposed to be focusing on only the first party developers. So like everybody, like not
everybody
just
that
like
you've bought so far.
Exactly. All the ones we saw last year they acquired pretty much. So like,
because I know they bought more. I think didn't they buy some more even after that event?
They bought like one or two more. I would have to double check, but they have bought one or two more. But yeah, this is primarily focused on what Xbox game studios, developer studios are bringing, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what the main focus of this is. And like I said, Tim Schafer for Double Fine was like really excited for it because not only did they get to actually give everything they can to Psychonauts 2, but they're really ecstatic because now they get to do all their really weird, bring out all the really weird ideas to fruition.
He finally want to do what pretty much he's imagined he's always wanted to do with the game.
Yeah.
So
and Microsoft is all for it. So like, and he's happy that Microsoft's all for it. So like, honestly, I'm looking forward to whatever they show. We talked about this last night. I think because June was Sony. July is Microsoft, and no doubt August will be Nintendo. So like, but between all those, like, there's been I'm gonna say this right now, disclaimer before I get into this. There have been a lot of good indie showcases, a lot of good.
Yes,
I would recommend like checking out the Guerrilla Collective the days they have Guerrilla Collective streams, the Day of the Dev streams. I know they did day one. I saw day one. I never saw day two. They just recently did last week of that. But honestly, the last time I was generally excited, like, was Sony's. Like, Sony was the big one. It was like the big three. And it was always in June, and now they're spread out. I'm not getting that same feeling, I'm not getting that same enthusiasm. Like, Xbox tried with their event in May, but then they bombed. Then like Sony picked it right back up in June, and like Microsoft heard that, and they're probably bringing this in July. Nintendo.
That's why they're doing this pretty much, because it's like the response that Sony just did back, last month,
Yeah, Nintendo's being Nintendo with their partner showcase thing, being very mum about like their big first party lineup for the fall. Like, so like I'm really hoping something. Like
these next 3 months, if you look at it, are like defining what to expect, especially with the new consoles, but also for gaming itself, how it's going to evolve. I think that's what each month is kind of representing. And that's why, like I even told you last night, it's like Xbox, this is their, pretty much they go big or go home at this point. Because this is what really is going to define, even if you're not an Xbox fan or you think that you just buy it later on or something like that, but this is really defining of should I really invest in getting their console, in a way, just tell me why. Give me that reason. Give me the games that I'll be greatly appreciated to play on the console, and that's what these next 3 months are kind of representing this year. Exactly.
Yeah, because no offense to Halo, I only played the first Halo, and that's it. Like, I know a lot of people are excited for this new Halo game, but I'm sitting here going, okay, cool. What else?
Listen, I'm the same way. I played the first one, but that's about it. I mean, it's great for those people who've lived the series. It may not be for my gaming play style or my type of style of games, but you know what? It's like I'm happy for them that it's like they're getting the genre still going at least.
Yeah. Like Halo's great, but I don't play Halo. Forza's great, but I'm more of a like arcade racer guy. I'm curious, and like Hellblade will probably be shown too. The Hellblade sequel will probably be shown too. But like even now, I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, I don't know. For me, I need something like with Sony. You and me are PlayStation fanboys. We haven't denied that. Just like we're sitting here like going, convince us, Microsoft. Convince us why we should get the game on this system instead of the other system. Yeah, okay, fine. They're not all going to be exclusive for a while. They're not
Yeah.
gonna have Series X exclusive for a
But
while.
give me a good reason why I should buy the game on for your console. Even if it's going to be on Sony or anything like that, give me a good reason why I should get it off of this console.
Yeah, because I know they're going to have the smart delivery system. So like you automatically get for Xbox One, you get for Series X. I just want a reason. Like I've had to give myself reasons to buy Xbox games. Like
same here.
Like I've been slowly growing it, and like of course we've been playing Cuphead on the channel. I've been playing a little bit of West of Dead. I have Control, which it's like the worst version to play apparently, and I agree. And I just got a Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order in, and I'm probably going to tackle that once I get around to it. But I need a reason I should like put my Xbox One S aside, like I do with PlayStation. Like put my PS3 aside for the PS4. I should have a reason to put my Xbox One S aside to make way for the Tower of Doom.
Yeah.
I should have it. Apparently, you can put it sideways. I don't know.
Whichever.
It doesn't look for me. I don't know with that system. It doesn't look right sideways. It just looks like
it doesn't. It really doesn't. I mean, PlayStation they have it to where it's like it looks like you can put it on sideways, but it's like with Xbox it just looks like it's built to stand up like that, like a PC. So it's like you really feel like I don't know why. It just feels like I need to stand it up. I just need to stand it up. I can't just lay it down.
Yeah, but I guess the point I'm trying to make is there's no definitive thing where I go, I'm definitely going to get it for Xbox. That used to be Mass Effect, and then they shit the bed with that. EA shit the bed with that. But, like, there's been no reason for me to get Xbox. So I could have easily gotten Control on PS4. I could have gotten Fallen Order on PS4. And I wouldn't have blinked an eye about it. But I felt bad. Like, my Xbox One S is just sitting there, not doing anything.
And it's the same here, pretty much. It's like, for me, I really want... It's like I've been really picky on games. So it's like, okay, can I get this for Xbox or Sony? It's like, but it's like I really want to play it for Sony, but it's like I need more games for Xbox. Like like I told you it was a while back. That's the reason I got myself like the NBA was at 2K20 for Xbox. I'm like, I know nobody really plays it. I just play it by myself anyways, and it's like I'll just get it for Xbox. There we go. It's like, and then you convinced me that I switch on Amazon on my list like. The Star Wars Fallen Order, I switched that out from PlayStation to Xbox. I'm like, I need to spread out more of my games for the console.
And that's the issue. You gave your, not offense to you, but like you gave yourself, like with me, you gave yourself an excuse to go, okay, I'll get for Xbox instead,
Yeah.
But I don't want there just to be an excuse. I want there to be a reason I pick a game for Xbox over any other system. And you
want to be able to say, Xbox made this. This is an exclusive game for Xbox only. That's it. Nothing. And the game is amazing. It's fantastic. Give me that reason.
Because we didn't get into it, but like there is the rumor that one of the games to be shown today is the long rumored Fable reboot, and that's literally the only game I'm really excited for.
Me too. To be honest, because I played. I think the last Fable game I played was the last major one that they released. That was it. Because any other little mini ones that they did, I never really touched those. But I think it was the last major game that they worked on, and I actually played it.
So like, that's the thing. That's the only game I'm like, cool. I want to see where they're going with this because apparently, everything I've heard about it was that like when Horizon Zero Dawn came out, got great reviews, sold well. Microsoft said we want our own Horizon Zero Dawn, so they saw that they still had the Fable franchise. Fable license, so they gave it to the Forza Horizon developers. So
who knows? Maybe we'll see something here, for that. Hopefully, it'll give us a good excuse to be like, okay, I want to look more into this. I'm interested. You have me interested.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I really got. I'm just really hoping they knock it out of the park.
That's why I said they have to go big or go home on this one because this is their E3 moment at this point.
I never want any of the three to be bad. I always encourage them to be great. Sony's fucked up a whole bunch. Microsoft fucked up a whole bunch, and like Nintendo is Nintendo's Nintendo, and I hate when they're too coy about what they're gonna show. Yeah. That's my biggest problem with Nintendo is when they're too coy about unveiling stuff and just go, here's an 8-minute thing where like, hey, WWE 2K Battlegrounds. It's like,
I know I saw your reaction on that one.
But like, apparently it should be more worthwhile stuff in the Japanese one. But anyways, that's going to do it here for our pre-show. Like I said, we're really looking forward to it. And hopefully whatever they show will convince us, hey, maybe we should also hold out hope to get a Series X as well.
Mm-hmm.
And not just play the game on Xbox One.
Who knows? Maybe that's another thing too. Who knows? Maybe they'll do step up one and give us a brief look at their UI for the Xbox. You know, maybe something like that, a tease of it. You know, a better tease than what than PlayStation did.
Well, yeah. So, I guess we'll find out here. Enjoy, everyone. Here are our reactions to the 2020 Xbox Games Showcase. So,
yes,
here we go.
Here we go.
I forgot to bring it up. The audio was in sync for Nintendo one, right?
Yeah, the audio was good.
Okay.
Audio was good. Shush. It's on.
It's on.
My fault. Oh, damn it.
Okay.
We get another countdown? Wait, what happened to the other countdown?
They already like countdown, so they put countdowns here.
I know, they put a double countdown. One. Please don't.
Okay, here we go.
Whoa, go right into it.
Here we
Whoa.
go. Ooh, nice.
Okay. Da, 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 da. I don't know.
No shit, I wouldn't be surprised if it was dun 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 dun. I mean, I'm assuming this is Halo. I'm being heavily hit Halo vibes.
Same here.
The Mjolnir exosuit is now complete.
Mjolnir exosuit.
Yeah, I think this is Halo.
It's Halo.
I guess a new suit for Master Chief.
Even though this technology will save humanity in the war to come.
Yeah, there he is.
I must remind myself. Liquid crystal cannot rise on its own.
Sounds like Cortana.
That's what it sounds like.
Alloy
think she
cannot prevail in the
technically
face of
died
extinction.
in one of them? I'm not sure.
I think she turned on him or something. I don't know.
Cannot hope.
It's Spartan 117. Let's get
It
this
all
part.
means nothing
Let's do this.
until you step inside.
Become legend. Wait, I think another franchise uses that. Become legend. Wait for it. There. Yeah, here it is.
Oh, whoa.
To be fair, that music is fucking great.
It is.
That opening theme is fucking great.
Okay, we're starting the
Am
demo.
I dead already? I must be. I mean, this is a punishment, right?
After we lost. Yeah, the last trailer we saw,
Yeah.
he was with this guy because he
Yeah,
had to
they
tell
won.
him like we're losing hard.
They show like a part of that Halo ship pretty much like destroyed.
This isn't happening. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. Hold on, Chief.
I hope he's heavily involved, you know, with helping throughout this game. That'd be cool.
Honestly, I want that dude to get back to his family.
That too.
No. No. You. I can't stand this. Who you are. Breathe. No. You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything. We're...
No.
Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Oh, I'll be safe. Safe? I haven't been safe since I found you. I found you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the Banished.
You keep saying that. We're outgunned, outnumbered. I know I saw condors over there. I'm going to dig through them and find one with the working
Did you
sleep
say
space
Clone
drive.
Wars?
And when you're done with this war, we'll get away from here.
I
Far
swear I
away.
thought you said Clone Wars.
Not that Clone Wars.
Oh, please. Let me see what I can find.
Cannons first. When I get back, we can look.
Look, dude, I got a mission, man, but I'll help you find your family, bro.
Okay, big guy.
As I said, I hope he makes it by the
Oh,
end
here
of
we
it,
go.
at least.
Here we go. Yeah, they're on a Halo. Hey, that's the name of the game series.
Oh, ooh. Yeah, their voices sound too funny. Shit. I guess we can worry about that later.
Warthog.
Can't have Halo without the Warthog.
Definitely getting OG Halo vibes.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a positive for us. If we're getting OG Halo vibes, we can actually talk about it like we know something.
Wow.
That's a map. Alright.
Are they trying to? Has it ever been like an open world type of way or no? I don't remember. I don't know.
I don't know. I remember the first game had that vibe, but it was longer and it was just level by level.
Yeah, because it seems like that's what they're doing here. They're keeping it like it looks like they're trying to do more of an open world type of where you just go where you need to go.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah,
That's about
there
right.
you go. Nice.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've never really played any of the Halo games after. But I feel like I'm watching somebody redo the original game.
That's what it feels like.
I need those vibes.
And we're not saying it's a bad thing either.
Oh no,
you know,
I'm not.
it's
Yeah,
more-
not all saying it's bad.
It's more of like pretty much it's like they're going back to where it all started in a way. And what makes it good.
Oh shit. That's not good.
And they're still working on a live action series too, if I'm correct.
Yeah, they're working on a lot of different live action game adaptations. I try to keep up. I'm not.
I've seen behind the scenes photos of them still working on it for this. And like I do have to agree with you. So the music in the Halo games were always just
Oh yeah, I'm never.
masterfully done.
Like,
they were
I can-
always on par.
I can never deny how amazing that main menu opening theme was in the original.
Yeah.
It's like it basically told you like prepare for something epic.
I think yeah.
And it is.
It's on its way. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I think the grapple hook's a new thing. I don't know. I'm just gonna assume the grapple hook's a
Either
new
which way,
thing.
even if it's not new, it's still cool.
Is that like a revolver gun he has or something like that? Or like a shotgun?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to look at. It looks like more of like a heavy, like one that, like you said, like a heavy shotgun. You know?
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. Damn.
Damn.
That's not good.
That's never a good sign.
Press the wrong button.
UNSC lost this war months ago. Your people are broken, scattered, hunted, defeated by me. I wish I could tell you it was difficult, but it wasn't.
So this is the new enemy.
We are one
New antagonist.
step ahead. Always. The
Wow.
raid is already under our control. Soon, the auditorium as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the will of Atriox.
Atriox.
Without challenge, I grew weary, lost, alone. But here you now stand. This is my last fight. A true test of legends. Our story will outlive us both. Set a fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die well.
Pretty much he's done all he possibly could to fuck up humanity, and now that you've shown up, he can finally get a fucking challenge.
Yeah.
And so now he's ready for you.
Yeah.
That looked cool. I like that.
That
That was
was.
good stuff. That was a good opening. That was a good opening.
That was a good start.
Now let's see where
It was
they.
a strong start. Okay.
We hope you enjoyed your first look at Halo
Oh, thank God,
Infinite's
it's not a
campaign.
live stream.
I'm incredibly proud of the team at 343, and we're thrilled to share a hint of the epic battles that await you on the next chapter of Master Chief's journey. This is the most ambitious campaign we've ever created at 343. For the first time, players will have the freedom to explore a mysterious new Halo ring that's several times larger than our last two Halo games combined.
Oh wow.
Halo Infinite has been built from the ground up to take full advantage of Xbox Series X. Bigger battles, epic vistas,
can also
more
get it for
complex
that
visual
one
effects,
Xbox One
displayed
thing.
with 10
Yeah,
times
yeah,
the
the Series
processing
X
power
definitely
per
deliveries
pixel of Halo 5. This will be running at a flawless 60 frames per second and will allow us to bring the Halo ring to life in ways that have never been possible before. We look forward to sharing even more about Halo Infinite in the coming months, including the first look at multiplayer. And now, please enjoy a glimpse of what others in the Xbox Game Studios family have been working on.
Bye. Bye, Talking Head.
World premiere.
World premiere. Forza. 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 It's
Forza. Forza.
It's a Forza.
It's Forza.
It's a Forza. It's a Forza.
Wait.
No. See, it's Forza in the woods. I know. Let's see what we got. Oh. Shit. Jeez, it's like
Okay.
almost like, geez, Lee, I just want to ask for a cup of sugar. Okay, what is this?
Okay, I'm getting
Like a-
feels of
I'm getting like survival. It's like,
survival. Is that
Or-
post-apocalyptic survival?
oh wait, hold on a sec. Let's see. Don't forget, there's probably gonna,
wow.
some of these announcements are probably gonna be new IPs. So like,
Yeah. What? Oh wow. Little one here is like, wow.
I'm more concerned with the thing eating. Dude, zombie deer, zombie deer. Ah, fuck. Oh, stand K3. Okay. Zombie deers. There's zombie deer. No. Dude, I was like, it's some kind of creature. Nope, zombie deer. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay.
Welcome everyone to the
Cool.
Xbox Game Showcase. Today, we're showing games from 9 of our 15 Xbox game studios, including unveils of 5 new first-party games. What you will see today is how Xbox game studios are harnessing their passions to bring their dreams to life. We believe that how you find and play your games is as important as the device you play them on. Xbox Game Pass is the best way to discover and play, and we want you to be able to experience as many great games as possible. So Game Pass members, you can play every game you see today from your subscription or free to play. These games will look and play best on Xbox Series X, delivering unmatched fidelity, performance, precision, and immersion. And we've designed the most consistently powerful next-generation console. And we've built state-of-the-art platform technology to allow every developer to realize their full vision. One studio that has always pushed the limits of our hardware is Turn 10. And they're early in development on the next Forza Motorsport.
Yep.
He called it.
Xbox Series
He
X
called it.
is bringing
You were
them
one
closer
game
to their
off,
dream
but you called
of
it.
unprecedented realism with ray tracing and native 4K resolution, all at 60 frames per second. The trailer you're about to see was captured completely in-engine.
In-engine. Okay.
World premiere.
Forza.
World premiere. They say you're a game off, but
Man, Forza hasn't really gone head-to-head with Gran Turismo in a while.
oh wow, yeah. This is gonna be their big ultimate test now.
It's funny though, this is Forza 8, and they're only on Gran Turismo 7. So like... I can't believe any of this, because it says capture in engine.
Yeah, but capture in engine. Forza Motorsport.
Oh, they're just going to call it Forza Motorsport. I guess they're rebooting it for next gen. Goddamn, right into the next one.
Right.
I already give... Oh! Rare. Ooh, rare.
Oh.
Rare. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about this game. They showed it at that Xbox event last fall.
Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it. It is found in the smallest moments. In every step of a perilous journey. In the symmetry of ritual. In the bonds we share.
That's a big old furry walrus looking thing.
I know, right?
Goddamn.
And in moments of stillness. It teaches us to look beyond the expected. To be a light in dark places. To seek answers. And to stand watch over our world.
Looks nice. I remember they showed a little bit of it last time and it looked nice. You could like playing
Our
like a
world has a
multiplayer,
rhythm.
like Breath of the Wild kind of game.
We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it.
So
Everwild. Yeah.
Everwild.
Yeah, this was announced. Come on.
Everwild will give to you a magical and untamed natural world for you to explore and to just truly lose yourself in. It's a place to be eternal. And Eternal has the gift to sense and feel how magic flows through nature and connects every living thing. The team here at Rare are so excited to be working on something like Everwild, and I hope you're excited too. But I just want to take this opportunity to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who's shown their support and love, and for the incredible, awesome, positive community that's already
I hate
growing
to say this
around
now,
this
right
game.
now. We're
Thank
only
you,
4
thank you,
games
thank you.
in. Only one that's actually showed legit gameplay has been Halo.
I know.
4 games in.
Next one.
Whoa.
Oh, this one.
I just got hit with a
This
flood
is
of
from
memories.
the I think from the Life is Strange developers.
You seeing what I'm seeing?
Mom?
Allison?
Yeah. It doesn't matter that they don't believe us.
We all believed that what happened that night was self-defense. But we couldn't be sure.
Oh yeah, that's fucking dark.
It doesn't matter.
Mom tried
that they
apparently
kept us
kill
apart.
them for some reason.
Sister,
Really? Shit.
It doesn't matter that finding the
Yeah, I heard
truth
about this game. This is the
feels
one that the main
impossible.
it's they're telling it as the first game to have to
We're all done with
where the main
fairy tales.
protagonist is
the only
transgender.
thing that matters
Oh, really?
Yeah.
is you're my brother.
That's a really good way of telling
And
a
the
story,
only way
to
to
be
move
honest.
forward
Change it up.
is to keep looking back.
It's an interesting
We've
mystery,
been
you
getting
know.
these visions whenever we see
It
or
is.
hear something really emotional. Everything we thought we knew about Marianne just got thrown out the window.
She loved you. She attacked you. We both saw it.
I honestly like these type of
I
story-based
thought
games.
coming
you know,
here
with
would be
mystery,
like
closing a
really.
chapter of our
You like
lives.
or dislike what?
That's what I liked
Nothing
about
good comes from stirring up old memories.
oh, was it? Why? Crap, the
We
name
don't
of it.
really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice, son.
Life is Strange or something like that. That one series.
Now I remember why I remember this game. Because like
What was it called? I missed it.
Tell me why.
Tell me why.
Okay, what we got?
What's the next one?
Oh, Moon. Ooh. Moon Studios.
Hey everyone.
Ori developer.
My name is Gennady. I'm the co-founder and director of technology at Moon Studios. Today we're very excited to tell you that we're working on a very, very special version of Ori and the Will of the Wisps, specifically for Xbox Series X. We are now at a time where we can reach levels of fidelity and frame rates previously absolutely impossible on any console. An already gorgeous game like Ori can now run at 120 Hz refresh rate in full 4K HDR in its highest quality, delivering unprecedented game
They're showing the
feel with
differences.
silky smooth animation, super crisp, sharp image, and low input latency, which is just so important for the tight and precise platforming feel of this game. We can also boost the immersion in different spaces in our world by using premium audio tech that we previously just could not simulate in real time. And with all of this crazy hardware
go back over
power,
there.
we can give
Back
our
over there,
players
sweetie.
more options with how they want to play our game. We can't wait for all of you to experience this very special version of Ori coming to Xbox Series X with smart delivery later this year.
Oh, a
can't wait.
Series X version of the Will of the Wisps.
Yeah.
God damn it. They weren't joking.
Right Division.
Oh, Outer
What was
Worlds.
that? Oh, this one, Outer
Of the
Worlds. Yeah.
universe
Is
comes
this,
the biggest
DLC?
mystery in the galaxy.
An abandoned research facility, and now
Yeah,
shady
expansion.
corporate intrigue.
Marvel of the Gorgon asteroid. A sordid
Greetings,
this attractive patron, you are looking downright unlawful today.
With the right kind of case,
They wanted us to develop a miracle drug.
can put you on the wrong side of a gun. Or sword. Or this thing.
What is that anyway?
What's this thing?
Thrills. Danger. Intrigue.
A word of advice before you go, Captain? Trust no one.
What will you find on Gorgon?
Our world.
on
Peril
Gorgon.
on Gorgon.
This unit cannot bring you any drinks in its current state.
September 9th. Oh, right into the next one. And that's not how you spell that. Oh, this one. This one where you get your tiny.
You're waiting
It's a multiplayer game where
I
you're
heard about
tiny.
this
for
one.
the biggest game
Like
of
Honey
the
I
year.
Shrunk the Kids, the game.
Then
If you think
wait
about it.
for Cyberpunk.
Wait for
For the
Cyberpunk.
smallest, we've got you covered.
You gotta admit, it is
Best-
cool and it is original. I like that.
Best joke
From Obsidian
so far.
Entertainment, the makers of games that are nothing like this one.
I like the narrator already.
This summer, strive together to thrive together. Or just feed your friend to the spiders and go solo.
And go solo. Oh, there was
nice,
a Battletoads.
Yeah, that was a Battletoads.
Grounded. July 28th. Oh, wow. That was funny. If you want the biggest game coming out
Obsidian, we're
this
dedicated
year,
to pushing
then
narrative
wait
role-playing games.
for Cyberpunk.
It's something we do every day when we come to
I
the
know,
office,
right?
and we can't wait for you to play our next great adventure, Peril on Gorgon. It's the first of 2 planned story expansion packs for
okay.
the Outer Worlds that we're putting together with our friends from the Private Division. Now, it's also important that we continue to evolve how we tell stories in games, and Grounded is the perfect example of that. The team has been working for the last 2 years on how to tell an Obsidian story within a survival game. Now, what's great is that you're going to be able to play the game on July 28th on Xbox Game Preview and on Steam Early Access. We want to hear from you, and we want to continue to build Grounded together. Oh yeah, if you've been wondering, we have been working on that next big Obsidian RPG. Check this out.
Oh, next one.
Ooh, cool.
World premiere.
World premiere.
We have always known war.
And what is it good for? Absolutely.
Say it again.
It forged our empire,
Oh shit, it's Forge Empire. They're crowning hero.
turned heroes into queens and kings.
Okay, the fire needs to go out on the same arrow by now.
Foes.
Wow.
Now our oaths are lost, forsaken. And you must face the
Flick through the arrow.
Our sins have borne. Is an oath worth the weight of a crown?
Avowed. Okay.
Interesting. No gameplay, but it gives
Yeah,
us
gameplay, but yeah, sure. It's like,
Avowed is an expansive first-person RPG set in the
hey,
fantasy
booty.
world of Eora. When Obsidian
Hey,
Entertainment
booty.
joined Xbox Game Studios, they told us that this epic game is the one they want to make. As creators of critically acclaimed RPGs, this is Obsidian at their best. And it is
We'll see.
being built from the ground up to take full advantage of the power of Xbox Series X. At Xbox Game Studios, we also work with independent developers, always with the goal of empowering them to bring their ideas to life. I'm excited to announce our work with Interior Night, a new studio led by some of the most talented storytellers in our industry. Let's meet Caroline Marshall, studio head of Interior Night, to debut their original game.
Bonjour, I'm Caroline from Interior Night. Our team is really passionate about interactive storytelling because when you play a story, you step into the character's shoes. You get to experience their fears, their hopes, their conflicts firsthand. And in the process, you learn more about yourself. And this is quite powerful. Our first game spans 30 years in the American Southwest. It's a story about family, resilience, and sacrifice. But most of all, it's about how you will shape the fate of real, flawed people trying to find their way in a world they don't fit in. I hope you enjoyed the trailer.
World premiere.
Here at Ninja Theory, we're hard at work on all of our projects, including Senua Saga Hellblade 2, which we announced at the Game Awards back in December. An incredible 3.5 million players have now experienced Senua's story in Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. We're excited to start giving you an insight into what comes next for our Celtic warrior, an experience that we'll be building in Unreal Engine 5 for Xbox Series X and PC.
That's new.
I'm happy to reveal today that Senua's Saga will be set in the beautiful country of Iceland. And you can find out more about our location scouting and how we've discovered the history of our setting in a brand new behind-the-scenes development diary, which you can view straight after the show on the Ninja Theory YouTube channel. It's been so touching to see the impact that Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice has had on so many players, and we're incredibly thankful to all of the fans that have been part of Senua's story so far. And we're excited for you to be part of our development journey from here on out.
Oh, double fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Took me a sec. Training team Los Angeles.
Want to say hi to Peter? He's on the line
What?
here.
Peter?
Hey, Jack Black!
Hey!
Hey, who wrote the song?
Oh, it's a new game that stars Jack
Peter.
Black.
Fantastic work. Love the song.
It says voice of Mote or something like that. That's the name.
Now it's time to rock. Shall we start rocking?
Oh, Psychonauts.
Oh no, he voices a character in the game.
Psychonauts too.
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind pop-ins.
Oh, if you're wondering, that's how they enter the minds of people. Is that little door thing?
Yeah.
Where are we?
It's a quiet place.
Oh God. His music. Yes.
Lost alone, neither skin nor bone. Just a thought is all I've got. Now my cover's blown. At the bottom of a lake, a frozen feeling. When my friends pulled me back up, I started
the fuck, man?
They're probably introducing his character with the song, you know? That's what it feels like.
It's a little based on music.
Yeah. The guitar. Yeah. He's playing one of the characters he goes into the mind of.
I think it has slightly cell shaded, made the character cell shaded as well.
Yeah.
Oh, also one of the abilities allows you to slow down stuff.
Senses are the magic keys. They fill the holes I've had, unlocking all my memories.
Yo,
which I never.
It's like we need to get Jack Black a part of this somehow, any way possible. So let's make a world that's kind of like around.
Cool.
That's what it feels like, you know? That's how they're introducing his character, you know? How he's also, it's like, we need to get Jack Black in here somehow.
Yeah.
We can't wait for you to experience the amazing games built by Xbox Game Studios, and there is just so much more for you to play on Xbox. We are partnering with thousands of creators, from the largest publishers to the smallest independent developers, to bring you the broadest variety of games ever. There is one developer in particular that is close to us, not just geographically, but in history too. I'm thrilled to announce that this fall, our friends at Bungie will bring Destiny 2 to Xbox Series X and Xbox Game Pass. If you are one of the more than 10 million Game Pass subscribers, you also get access to all current Destiny 2 expansions starting this September. For Game Pass Ultimate members, Destiny 2 will also be playable on mobile from the cloud.
Oh yeah, that's
Later
the other
this
thing
year,
for the mention.
Bungie will also release
that they
a
announced
new
when the
version of Destiny 2 that is optimized for
xCloud
Xbox
is,
Series X.
releasing too.
4K resolution running at 60 frames per second. Here's an all-new look at Bungie's Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
Okay. Yeah, but the xCloud service, I didn't bring that up. Yeah, that I believe that debuts in September. It's going to be part of the Games Pass bundle.
Things born out in the darkness. Every moment brings them closer. It's time to step beyond the light.
I love how she said, yeah, we're good friends with them. Yeah, sure. So,
yeah, sure. Good friend.
So it's like, yeah, I wonder why. Oh yeah, that's right. They gave you one of your most beloved franchises of all time. Yeah. Those developers.
Beyond Light.
November 10th.
This is Destiny 2 that you can play any way you want thanks to Xbox Game Pass.
I don't
Some
care,
of the world's
but
most
okay.
inspired developers are working
know,
on
right?
games for
Sorry, let
Xbox
that
Series
slip.
X, and we're just honored to be able to collaborate with them. Xbox Series X will empower both new and experienced creators to bring the future of games to
second time they've
life
shown
like
that.
never before.
Like, we get
Unique
it. We see what's on the
perspectives,
inside.
unexpected innovations, and fresh voices that demand to be heard and that we can't wait for you to discover. All of the games you're about to see are being built to launch exclusively on Xbox consoles. Thanks.
See what I mean?
And enjoy.
They didn't say Series X, just exclusive to Xbox
World
systems.
premiere.
Yeah, systems. with
Yeah.
S.
Console launch exclusive. That. Okay, coming to Series X, I guess, first. See what we got.
Game World.
Cool.
Is this?
I don't know what this is.
I recognize this area.
But yeah, but this area, that area's been in multiple games.
I know that's true, but we'll see.
I know what game you're talking about, but what is this? I honestly
Okay,
have
no,
idea.
it's not what I thought. Okay.
I have no idea what this is.
But still, makes me curious what it is.
I feel like a Tony or about to pop up kind of vibes.
Dun 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 dun. I don't know.
I have no fucking idea what this is.
Sounds. It looks like a new IP.
Could be.
Or maybe I could be completely way off and wrong, but we'll see.
I feel like I should know what this is. I'm gonna keep my eyes open.
A4. What's the name?
Oh,
from
Stalker 2. Okay.
Okay.
I know about that series. I actually do. They said, yeah, they said that was a console
World
exclusive.
premiere.
Another one.
Console launch exclusive.
Stalker 2. I'll look that up later. But yeah, that's a wow. See all of that.
My Lord Inquisitor, I've reached a term of prime and begun our investigations. Our recon squad has been sent into sub-level 6 of the Hive
Warhammer.
to determine the full extent of the unrest.
It's a Warhammer game?
No, it's not a Warhammer game. It's just a studio.
Make it back.
Well, I mean, you don't just call yourself a Warhammer probably referencing, you know, the most beloved tabletop RPG of all time.
Oh shit!
To be fair, I would have taken a sick day.
Okay, you were right. Warhammer.
40K Dark Tide.
That's a yeah, console launch exclusive.
Console launch.
World premiere.
God damn it!
Another.
Enhance. Shut up, man. For a split second when you gasped, I'm like, oh shit, what is it?
It's just a thank you video. I don't know. It feels like it's.
They said it's a console launch exclusive, so give it a break.
So it's got to be something that it's showing that anybody and everybody can play.
It's Battletoads. This is the Battletoads. This is please serve the Battletoads.
Battletoads.
Oh shit, it could be.
Well, they're all dancing somehow. 'Cause look at them. Is it red? Oh, wait, it's that Tetris one.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no, it is Tetris.
It's a
Sorry,
Tetris one.
I'm just realizing. Is this Tetris Effect 2? So I know the first game I really fucking love. It's a new Tetris game.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Is this Tetris
This is the
Effect
second
2?
one though.
Yeah, I think this is.
Whoa.
Oh, have more multiplayer aspect to this.
I think
one.
this is 2, but I think that now they're doing what that one other game did. Remember the battle?
Tetris Effect
Connected.
Connected. Holiday 2020. Connected.
World premiere.
I swear to God, if you say launch code, motherfucker.
Yeah, this is their section of console launch exclusives.
From the creators of SteamWorld. Oh, like SteamWorld did. Oh yeah, SteamWorld series. Wow.
Sure you want to drop here? Hell yeah.
Sorry.
Very popular indie series, Chris, that you've never played. That's the best way I can put it.
Have you?
No, but I know about it.
Hold on, let me check.
Trust me, that's why I know it's a beloved indie series.
Find anything good? Bex, you're not gonna believe this. Ouch! What the?
Very cool. That is a cool looking tree. And that does not look friendly. Maybe it needs a
It's a
hug.
friendly monster.
Yeah, maybe it needs a hug. Big old hug.
The name. The Gunk.
The Gunk.
Console launch exclusive.
God damn it.
That's not a world premiere. It's not a world premiere.
Blood Looter Team. Okay. But it said console launch exclusive?
Yeah, I said it, but it did not say world premiere. So this is something that we've probably seen already.
Try to cut myself before I just couldn't stop calling out.
Randy Orton?
It all starts with a dead girl.
See, now you feel foolish saying that.
The forest.
I know.
The moon. Scent of pines. And then the gunshot.
Ooh, murder mystery?
Every story has two sides.
Wait, oh, wait.
Is this the medium?
Yeah, this is the medium.
Yeah, I recognize this area. This is the medium.
Yeah, this is the medium. This is from the Layers of Fear developers.
Yeah. That's why I didn't say world premiere, because we've already seen the world premiere.
But it did say Series X launch exclusive.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
a console launch exclusive. Yeah, this is it, the medium. Are we actually gonna get full-on gameplay footage of it?
Well, they showed snippets, but it was like nobody knew if it was
Not
like
enough.
gameplay. Like, the
Seems
biggest
like
draw
we're
of
getting
this
more
game.
of that. Well, it seems like we're getting more of it here.
Biggest draw of this, one of the biggest draws of this
Dual
game.
reality
is
gameplay,
dual reality
two
gameplay,
worlds
two
rendered
worlds
simultaneously. Whoa.
What is this place?
Two worlds. You said two worlds simultaneously or something like that?
Rendered simultaneously.
So pretty much what's going on in your world at the same time is happening in a weird, freaky, deaky world as well.
This is what's actually going on. This is what pretty much everybody else
Man,
sees.
the May event didn't convince me to try out this game, but this is definitely convinced me to try out
This
this
is
game.
convincing me even more. Yeah. Just the duality is just interesting.
Now I'm curious to see how that factors in.
Yeah,
everything.
same here. And world premiere.
Wait, hold on a sec.
Wait.
Wait.
Yep.
Console launch exclusive. Should just have that copy and paste on my notes.
I know,
Ooh,
it's a CLE for me.
Sega, hold on a sec.
Wait.
Is this Phantasy Star Online 2 stuff? Yeah, it's Phantasy Star Online 2 stuff.
Phantasy Star Online.
Yeah.
A brand new
expansion.
expansive world. Yeah. Gameplay.
Expansion.
Wow.
See, at least this isn't like last year where it was like exclusive, console exclusive, world exclusive. It's like when you hear console launch exclusive, you go, okay, I know now. It's
To me, I think they should have kept it towards like, you know, have somebody introduced. Now these next few games are, instead of just having it like this, it's like, okay, we get it. Just say these next few games are launch exclusive, or you know, it makes it easier then just to get into it instead of just keep reading it over and over again. I have it. It does look awesome. It's not my type of game, but it still looks amazing.
Oh yeah, a lot of Western fans are happy they don't have to play that modded version. That modded version anymore. That actually a rough English translation. That's pretty neat. That's a big ass fucking monster.
I know, right?
It didn't start tomorrow, Christopher. It started now.
Now.
Not yesterday. Now.
Not tomorrow. Now.
New Genesis. 2021. Ooh, console launch exclusive.
Luis Torres, I've seen your future.
What the fuck?
Global risk is scared of the weapon you will become.
Remedy! Whoa, what? Oh, Crossfire X.
It's Crossfire. Just the campaign mode.
Destiny chose me to save this world. And I will see it done.
Okay. Because I remember he showed us last year, it was like just a CG trailer, and it was like,
You know,
it's
something
a
where it's
big
like,
game.
oh, you all be excited because it's like they're finally bringing it.
It's like a big game in China. I'm like, well, I don't live in China.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think they're doing this only because it's like, okay,
17 seconds.
we need a reason for people to join the game. We need some type of campaign mode or
I'm just
something, you know?
Yeah, I'm just surprised to see Remedy things attached to this. They're probably just helping with it all. I don't think they're the primary.
At least
developer.
I think you're helping with the story mode, the campaign mode. That's what
The most likely, yeah, they're the ones behind it with the story mode.
Because it's like, if we want people to join the game, we have to give them some type of story or some type of reason to play the multiplayer as well.
Yeah, because I know the big thing about the game is, of course, the multiplayer, but I guess they wanted a single-player campaign attached to it before it launches here in America.
Yeah.
But, of course, as you know, you're going to get caught up in it.
Today, you saw
Hello.
10 world premieres and 22 console launch exclusives. Game
Damn, we went
Pass
through that many
members
already?
can play every game you have seen today from Xbox Game Studios and all of our partners in the subscription or free to play. This is just a peek at some of the new
do not
titles
say this is
coming to
it.
Xbox Series X.
Oh, do
And
not
some of
say
the
this
games
is it.
you
There's
already
only
love
19 they
and some
showed.
you
There's
have
only
yet to
19
play
they showed.
will also be
So they said
optimized
22.
for
Okay,
Xbox
where's the
Series
3?
X. Games like
Your big
Forza
game to
Horizon
end was
4,
is not going to
Gears
be
5,
Crossfire.
and Sea of
Come
Thieves.
on.
You'll get the next gen
You have to
upgrades
drop it on
at
some type
no
of high
additional
note.
cost.
Yeah, you gotta
Come on,
have that
launch.
one more thing. You
can
cannot
expect a
end
lineup of
like
over
even you
100
saw had their shit
titles
leaked for
Xbox
Forward.
Series X this holiday
They had their
season.
shit leaked for
With
Forward,
Series X
and we
Game
still
Pass,
like what they showed for
Xbox
Far
is
Cry
the
6.
place to play.
Come
And
on, man. You
at
are
the
not
center
telling me your big
of
glass
everything
game
we
is
do.
Crossfire X.
Now, you may have noticed we didn't get to visit all of our Xbox Game Studios today. That means we'll have more to share later this year. But until then, here's one more thing.
Here's one more thing.
Okay, here we go.
World premiere.
Launch console exclusive?
No.
Okay, thank God, because I'm tired of writing down my notes.
Let's see how they're gonna end this.
Playground. Oh shit. Oh, they're the Forza Horizon developers.
Really?
Remember what I said they were working
filled
on?
with story.
I recognize the symbol.
This is it.
Legendary heroes.
Is this it?
I recognize the symbol on the fucking blade.
Shush! Shush!
Of fantastical creatures.
God.
And wondrous places.
Fuck.
Where nature and magic live in perfect harmony.
I'm waiting for the yeah.
Wait.
Not all stories have happy endings.
Yeah, this is it.
This is it.
This is it, isn't it?
But yours.
Yes!
Yes! Yes! Yes! Fable! Yeah!
Yes! That's how you end it, damn it. No, that's how you end it.
I was gonna be so fucking pissed if they ended on Crossfire X. I've been like,
who ended on Crossfire X? Really?
I love
Really?
it. It had that tone of the original.
And the moment the frog, and you're like, there we go. Because it was always about the humor.
No, I knew it. As soon as, because when they showed the
sword with the symbol
on the top is I believe the emblem of the Heroes Guild. Oh my god, going back to Albion. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Very awesome.
That's how you end it. That's how you do it the right way. I mean, for the ending at least, for something like this, you have to leave it to where it's like you give a little taste of something and you have the people talking and go from there.
That's just hilarious. A wonderment, a fantasy, eaten by a frog. I'm like, yeah, this is Fable.
Yeah, that's Fable. That's what always drew me to Fable. I never really liked those type of games, but Fable what drew me in was just the comedy side of things. I just love the comedic parts of it, where I'm like, what?
Oh my god, that was one of my favorite parts. Like, want to play one of the biggest games coming out. Next,
you should wait till
Cyberpunk.
Wait for Cyberpunk 2077 then. It's like, really? I just counted all the games. That was like all the ones that they showed was 20, even though they said 22.
We'll get into that because there is some issues I still had with this event. So
okay.
Turn off. So that was the 2020, or I'm going to say for now July 2020, because they said more to come later this year for the Xbox Game Showcase.
Mm-hmm.
So right off the bat, I can already tell you this was way better than what they showed.
Yes, it was way better.
But I still have my issues.
Yeah, I think there are still some here there. I think what it is like I think I don't know about you. Me, I wanted more gameplay. You know, the scene in some of these games. Some of them were just giving us teases of, oh, this game's coming, but we don't have any gameplay.
Okay, so we started with Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Single player demo. Gave us the basis of what to expect. Definitely because it takes place on the Halo world. You know, it definitely gives the vibes of the original game. Definitely for us.
They said it's definitely twice as large as any of the games that they've ever built for the world you'll be traveling.
And we got introduction to the main villain, realizing that, like, man, humanity got boned in the last, what was it? They said 180 days. So, yeah, about, like, the last
167 days after everything.
Yeah, 5 months of humanity just getting seriously boned. But, yeah, I mean, looks good. I mean, not much to say other than that. They said multiplayer will be shown later. But, yeah, that's all I really got. It just reminded me of the original Halo a lot.
Yeah, that's what it did, pretty much. I mean, again, I love the music. The music is what always has sold me on the game. But I like we were talking about even during it, which I loved, is that it's like what you kept saying. It's like it feels like they keep going back to what made the game fantastic. That's how come sometimes it feels like it's the first game, because they're trying to just toss in as much as they can to remember what made this game so great, fantastic. And like you said, for some of these other games, it's like this is, going on to the next gen. It's like starting over again, It's like starting from scratch, going, this is what we're doing next, The
next up, we got State of Decay 3, which was like
Zombie Deer.
So, well, I don't know much about the State of Decay series, I believe the teaser trailer did hint that there's going to be a lot more like wilderness settings in the next one.
I think that's what they were teasing in this one. It's
Yeah,
just
because there
showing
was
off, more like now you're going to be going up against more of like more animal-like zombies.
Yeah, because I remember from the State of Decay games, you basically fight just different variations of human zombies. So in 3, it looks like they're
which I like only because you rarely see that in movies or shows where it's like you see animals infected. It's very rare.
Last time I saw that was Days Gone with the zombie bear.
And that's about it, But it's like you won't ever really get that in anything.
But
so.
yeah, zombie deer definitely creeped me the fuck out. Next up we got, I don't know how to say this. We got, hey, they're working on Forza Motorsport. Here's Forza Motorsport, and like it looks like they're not climbing Forza.
With the ray tracing. That's about it. That's what they were doing.
My biggest problem, and I'm gonna compare the Sony one. I apologize to any Microsoft fans watching this. I'm gonna compare it to the Sony one because the only other one I can compare it to right now is at least with Gran Turismo 7. They fucking showed gameplay.
They showed gameplay. They pretty much sat you right into the cockpit, or at least the driver's seat, and you sat there while somebody was playing it, and you got to feel a little bit of how it's gonna feel, the look of it, the details of it, even their like main screen or home screen,
Yeah, like in-engine footage doesn't say anything to me. It just says we're just using the engine for this game to provide you this trailer. That's it. I mean, I know a lot of people are excited. I'm actually still curious why they're dropping the number. If that's the case.
I think it's like what you said. It's like since we got the new next gen, it's like kind of like a reboot for them. So I think that's what this is. It's just more of like it's coming to next gen. It's the next future of racing games. It's start back to what it all started, like what they did with God of War almost, where it's just like God of War. That's it. When they bring that back, type of thing. I think that's what they're doing here for the next gen.
So the next one we got was the next big rare new IP, which is Everwild, which they showed during the event last fall. And it's basically what I've heard is like people have been describing it, best guess describing it as like Breath of the Wild with multiplayer. Because we see it here too, you're just helping nature out, going on these vast journey adventure stuff, and even helping Mother Nature out, reviving.
So it feels like this is one of those those games pretty much you say at the Game Awards, which is like more of the inspirational type of awards, ones that they're trying to send a message in a way.
Yeah, it looks very ambitious. I'm all psyched for it. Of course, my biggest worry is that after the launch Sea of Thieves have, that I hope they realize that they need to be like strong from the get-go and not just build up to being better. I guess that's my biggest worry. But visually it looks impressive. I would love to see how the multiplayer, if there is multiplayer, see how that works, and see what you basically do. What's the real storyline, except for like talking with Mother Nature?
That too.
Next up, we got a new trailer for the next game from Don't Nod, the people behind the Life is Strange series. Tell Me Why.
Yeah.
Basically, I already brought this up before. This is the game they're pushing as the first game to feature a transgender main protagonist.
Main protagonist.
And so
as I said, it doesn't bother me. It's like I think it's just mainly what I love about it is that's the main focus of the story. That's what that's what kind of drove me into Life is Strange. Where it's like I just love the story aspect to it. There's like more mystery and more investigating and stuff like I love it's just drawing me in, and this may be just that next game.
So basically, what I got from the plot is that like you're a brother and sister coming back together to figure out what exactly happened the night their mom tried to kill them.
Yeah, it's like the real reason. It's like they've been told different things. It's like that now they're finding out the true story of like the certain people that it's like they don't really think they could do anything like that.
It does look like there are like supernatural magical elements because they can see like I guess when their emotions are built up enough or something, they can see their past visions of their past selves and stuff like that.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, that's what I love about those games is that the way they dive into like adding magic or abilities where it makes sense to for telling the story at least.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think fans of the Life is Strange games will definitely enjoy this one. Chapter 1 of the game comes out the end of August. Yeah. So next up, we got Moon Studios, which there is talk they are working on a new IP, but they didn't show it here. All they really announced was that Will of the Wisps, the newest Ori game, will be coming to Series X. It won't just
And they're
be
saying that pretty much it's going to be much smoother, much more, I guess, a better frame rate, they said, for the new console.
Yeah, that's...
Because they did the split screen, and I'm like, okay. For those who could really see the difference, I'm like, that's great. But for some of us, it's like...
That's the lingo they always use when, like, saying, oh, you love this current gen game? Well, it's going to be even better on this next gen version game.
Yeah, because the new thing I've been hearing about lately is that it's been like moving on from, it's now starting to move on past, especially for Xbox, how they're trying to really push how it's like before it was like 60 frames per second. Now they're stating how Xbox is really trying to push for 120 frames per second.
Yeah, but right now they confirmed that for 2020, so it's probably going to be a console. We'll get to that later, but it's going to be another one of the console launch exclusives.
They didn't say for this one, but maybe it's like they changed their mind later on. Who knows?
So next up, we got a first look at the first expansion for the Our Worlds called Peril Gorgon. It comes out September 9th. And it's pretty much you on this asteroid called Gorgon trying to figure out this, I guess, a murder mystery of sorts or some kind of conspiracy.
It seems like. It's like you're trying to figure out what happened.
But it looks fun. It looks really fun. I know a lot of people.
Funny. It really.
I know a lot of people enjoyed Outer Worlds and wanting more content for it, so that's great for that. Next, because this next few games were pretty much just this is the Obsidian block.
Yeah, it's like this is Obsidian.
So next up, we got another new trailer for Grounded, which is these multiplayer game where you're like shrunken down and it's an adventure in your backyard.
It's like what I call pretty much Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the game, but what if they just stayed there instead, more or less.
Yeah, so, yeah, they had the best joke for me, the whole, like, if you're ready to play the biggest, most expansive game on Xbox.
You can wait for Cyberpunk 2077.
Then they
and then that quick shot of the Battletoad as well, very much in that trailer, which was cool.
Then they showed a sneak peek of a game they're working on for Series X called Avowed, which is this, looks like a medieval fantasy RPG setting where, like...
We only got the trailer. Of course, no gameplay, but it's just showing that this is what they're working on. This is what they're coming together with some great writers to put together this great RPG. Other RPG writers and to come together.
Yeah, we'll get to the other medieval fantasy setting I'm looking forward to more later. Then we got a look at a new developer. Looks like a French developer's new game called As Dusk Falls. It has a very interesting aesthetic to it. It looks like definitely one of those story-based ones, like akin to like Life is Strange. But the animation was interesting because it felt like that's the game. We just saw the gameplay. Is that weird that I think that's the gameplay?
It feels weird. Well, they said it was more of like I forgot what it's called, like a drama story base, or like one of those things. Because it really feels like it's one of those read me adventures where it's like, oh, if you want to go down this path, go here, or you one of those you decide type of things. But I don't think there's actually any gameplay. It's just more of story based telling. That's it. Okay. You select the decisions.
Yeah. So basically it looks like the premise is a long time ago, this girl's family went to this hotel, and so did these thieves went to this hotel, shot the place lit on fire, something happened, and many years later, the little girl involved in that situation meets up with one of the said thieves much later. So I don't know. I'm curious to see if that was the gameplay or if that was just like a teaser of what's to come.
I think it's just the way. That's what I said. The way they described it, I'm like, it feels like what we were watching was more of like what we're gonna expect from the gameplay. I think that's all it is, because it sounds like it's more story based, not actual gameplay based.
Yeah. So next up, we got Hellblade. Okay, we kind of got Hellblade too. Well, Ninja Theory came off to say, hey, we're still working on Hellblade. We're happy everybody. Hellblade 2.
Take a look at some of the on-shot, was on-site scouting of the area for the game.
Yeah, because they used Iceland for the setting for the
background.
Next game. They also confirmed that they are using. Okay, this is the part I didn't fully hear, but like they are using the Unreal Engine 5.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they said they're using it for the PC version at the moment, or they're using for Series X as well.
I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that myself.
I know for a fact Unreal Engine 5 comes out next year. Officially gets released next year. but I wouldn't be surprised if Epic Games released for some developer. So I think he said Unreal Engine 5 for the PC version. They're going to be using for the PC version.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. It's Unreal Engine 5. You and me saw the tech demo.
It's probably one of those things where it's like it's PC only because they have their hands on it now, and I think it's just that give it time. They'll eventually maybe get a new update for the game for people who have it.
Yeah.
To update it, for on Xbox.
Because this would technically, means this was the first officially announced game that's going to be running on Unreal Engine 5. It's the first officially announced game for it, which is a big deal. Which I guess we didn't really notice. Sorry, but next up we got a really cool Psychonauts 2 trailer showcasing the You have to look up
Mote,
Jack Black's,
I think his name is
the Mote Light. I think it was Mote
Light or something like that. But I think it was going into his brain. But I think that's why I said he voices the character. So I think we're going into a character he plays where the main character, he goes into his mind. And the music, I guess the guy is very musical. So that's how come they had Jack Black singing probably. It's because he's more of a musical type.
It was it was pretty much a Jack Black world filled with psychedelic trips.
You know what it reminded me of? It's like a throwback to when he did that one game pretty much.
I never brought that up before, but that's what's the coolest thing about Psychonauts is that these worlds you're going into are the minds of people, like literally the minds of people.
And that's why I said I think he dives into this mind of a musician in a way. This musician,
brain that was a musician.
There's a musician. That's like you hear Jack. That's why they're saying. I was reading. They said he's the voice of this character. So that means we're going to hear his character, but also we're going to probably hear him singing and stuff like that. But this reminds me of when they worked together last on that one. I keep forgetting the name of that game that Jack Black and Tim Schafer did together.
Tim freaking Schafer and Brutal Legend.
Tim.
So
Brutal Legend.
Yeah, that was really cool. Then they Miss Bond came on to talk about Destiny 2, how it's coming. It will be coming to Series X and Games Pass, and that the DLC coming for it. Did you get the name of the DLC?
Beyond Light.
Thank you. I have that in my notes right now, but Destiny 2 Beyond Light will be coming November 10th, with Destiny 2 itself coming to Series X as well as Game Pass, which is a big, honestly, incoming Games Pass is a big plus, a very big plus. If all that content, even the paid stuff, is coming to Games Pass, that's a really good deal, especially if you ever wanted to get back into Destiny 2.
Yeah, now these next group of games that we're diving into are
all... this was or I would like to call it the Series X launch exclusive lineup.
Which, before we start on them, I like only because, remember, that was one issue a lot of people had with Sony, is that they didn't really tell us which one of these games are launch exclusive or not. I think that's where Xbox has the little leeway there, where they're like, all these games, these next games you're seeing are all exclusively going to be at the launch, Yeah. And I think that's very smart of Microsoft. It's like they want their fans to know, okay, these are the games that are coming out immediately once I get that console. I pick up the console, I can get this game right then and there. I think that's a problem Sony has, that people want to know, okay, what games are coming to PS5 day of, when it first launches. And I think Microsoft did a very smart thing here of just letting people know and getting that out of the way.
Okay, so next up, I wanted to look up this research because, like I said, the rest, all of these except for the last game they showed,
the last one
was third party, party stuff. So I had to look this up. S.T.A.L.K.E.R. It is initialized, and it does stand for Scavengers, Trespassers, Adventurers, Loners, Killers, Explorers, and Robbers, and is a first-person shooter survival horror game.
Yeah, I've heard of it before.
Yeah, the last game in this series was, I think, an expansion that came out all the way back in 2009. This game has not had an official sequel in 11 years.
Yeah, I think that's why it's like it was. I think this is a smart way of getting it reinvigorate. Some of these fans. And bring them to the console. Okay,
so another thing, this game apparently was originally announced in August 2010. Was originally scheduled for 2012. The game, let's see, December 20th. So now see weeks. There was talk that it was canceled, but the developer GSC Gameworks said that it is going forward despite talk about cancellation.
Yeah.
Though it was canceled yet again in April 2012, supposedly through a Twitter post.
Damn.
Development on it was development on a new version of Stalker 2 was announced in May 2018, May 15, 2018. God damn it! And then there was a tease that there would be the game would be coming out in 2021, powered by Unreal 4. I'm reading this off the wiki, by the way. So like, let's see, in May 2015, let's see, just mentioned that the company was, then the last teaser was, I'm trying to read this right, was in 2018. The last teaser for this was in 2018. Then the developers announced that in March of this year that there's a new game in development with a screenshot and would be announced in the coming months. And here we are now with the official announcement.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So this game has been on a fucking roller coaster ride. It's been on a fucking roller coaster ride. First, it was announced. Then it wasn't announced. Then it was canceled. Then it was canceled again. Then it was like, yeah, we're working on it. Then it was like, yeah, we're still working on it. Then it wasn't even until this past March where you went, we're working on something.
Yeah.
And so here we are now with the game confirmed for Series. It's going to be a Series X.
It's smart that Microsoft got their hands on it because Microsoft's like, you know what? This is a very fan-based type of game. Let's push it forward. Bring it to the the console and just bring it pretty much for the next gen. This would be a great way to get people pulled in back into the universe of Stalker.
But it's a vastly, apparently according to what I'm reading on here in Wikipedia, it's a very much appreciated franchise that I think a lot of people are going to be happy about. Though, apparently, like, Metro, I think didn't help their situation considering where the setting of the games are. Remember how you said there was one area that looked familiar to you?
Yeah.
See what I mean? So Metro was doing that while they were still in deep development of the sequel. So like, at least see what they bring. I never thought I'd be talking that much about Stalker 2, but I know a lot of people are happy that the game is still alive.
Yeah, that's true.
So the next game is a Series X launch exclusive called Warhammer 40K Dark Tide, which when you see it's being done by a developer called Warhammer, Christopher, is a Warhammer game. Just want to bring that up. Not much known. Warhammer 40K is, I know, is their like future series. It's like far in the future series, and this looks freaky. It's like it looks like it is going to be like based on the.
Is this their first time trying to do like their own like story-based campaign game, or?
Okay, I got news. Okay, cool. I'm glad I'm Google searching some of this stuff. So you know Left 4 Dead?
Yeah.
Well, Warhammer did a game like that called Vermintide.
Okay.
It's basically the same thing except fantasy setting and not exactly just zombies. That's what they did.
Yeah.
But this game we saw here, Dark Tide, is a science fiction sequel to the Vermintide games.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that's why you saw the quote-unquote zombies. So it's a 4-player Left 4 Dead style shooter, pretty much, in the vein of Left 4 Dead. But this is a sci-fi sequel to Vermintide. I was just looking this up. I just looked at the news. As soon as it popped up, I'm like, yes, somebody has news about this. Thank God. But cool. That's cool. I mean...
Next one, it's awesome. And then the next one we dive into... It took you a while to actually piece it together, especially when they started showing the shapes moving. I'm sitting there, I knew it like instantly going, it's Tetris. They're doing Tetris, okay.
So they put something above about what it is exactly, but yeah, Tetris Effect Connected. I'm going to look up to make sure this is not...
I think what it is that Tetris Connected, they're bringing the Battle Royale to Tetris Connected. I mean, to Tetris Effect. I think that's what they're kind of showing off.
I have it here. It's a timed Xbox exclusive, so it is a multiplayer expansion to the original game.
Yeah, so that's why I kind of figure. I think that's what they're doing because it's like since the success of the Battle Royale version of Tetris, they're like, let's bring that into Tetris Effect. And, you know, I kind of figured that, especially the way they were showing it like that and the way they were bringing them together. I'm sitting there going, okay, they're doing a battle royale version of Tetris Effect. That's all they're doing.
For Series X. Yeah, this is. Yeah, according to this, the developer doesn't consider this a sequel per se, but a 2.0 upgrade to the base game. Because the base game is still technically, it's available on PlayStation 4 and PC.
Yeah, it's a third-party game.
So, yeah. So let's see, the 2.0 version of TechFec of it's a 2.0 version of the game. So this is pretty much Tetris Effect coming to Xbox with the expansion attached to it, with the expansion aspect of it being with the expansion part of it being timed exclusive from the sound of it to Xbox, the Xbox game, Xbox consoles. And yeah, I know a lot of people love the first Tetris Effect, especially the VR version. People love the visuals, the music was apparently amazing. So like,
yeah, that's what really drew people into the game was the Tetris.
So initially I was surprised that they didn't have an expansion. They didn't have an initial expansion to the game.
Yeah.
One sec. They didn't have an initial expansion to the game. And you're sitting on my cable, sweetie. No, you're sitting on my cables. One sec. There you go. Okay. What? Yeah. Sorry. I was surprised when the initial game didn't have a multiplayer to it. So this is the said multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they already confirmed here that this is the complete edition of Tetris Effect.
Mm-hmm.
The expansion is exclusive to Xbox for now. But yeah, this is the Tetris Effect game coming to Xbox officially.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Next game we got is from the developers of the SteamWorld games, which is Wired Guard is a solid indie game series called The Gunk. It does have the SteamWorld vibes to it, but it doesn't have the SteamWorld name, which is interesting. Basically, it looks like you get thrown into a planet and you're mining stuff, and there's weird goo all over the place, and you figure out what the hell is up with the goo.
Looks like you're just cleaning up along the way, so they didn't really tell us much. It's just that looks like you're just going through and cleaning up what you can or anything like that. So hopefully we'll get more later on.
Next up, we got The Medium, which we got a brief glimpse of.
We got more gameplay in this one.
Actual gameplay.
Actual gameplay, yeah.
Yeah. And the one thing they were touting here, because in the first teaser we got first thing they were touting was that they got the Silent Hill composer to work on the music for their game, which is a big deal. But the newest thing here is 2 worlds rendered simultaneously. So I don't know how this incorporates into the gameplay, but apparently whatever you're doing in the real world is also affecting this dark, demented, twisted version of
it's whatever you see in this dark world on the other side. It's like this is what people on the outside are seeing. To them, it looks like you're doing something weird or something like that, but you are actually seeing something there and experiencing it. So I want to, like you said, I want to really know. I hope they really dive into it later on, or like deeper gameplay of how this integrates with the story or the gameplay itself. Can you just go back and forth, automatically, or it's just that's why we really want to understand what they mean by these worlds are simultaneously rendered together. It's like, okay, give me more of an explanation. What do you mean by that? How does that involve the gameplay overall or the storytelling of it?
Yeah, I am intrigued still. Street by it. I definitely won't mind trying out more, find out more about it. I know the last game, Blair Witch, wasn't received. I know some people received it well, but like there were drawbacks to the Blair Witch game. A lot of people felt like it didn't focus on Blair Witch enough. So like them jumping back into original idea should help them out for the most part. So
exactly.
Next up, we got the new expansion coming to Phantasy Star Online 2 called New Genesis.
Yeah.
Not much to say on that. It looks like it has giant freaking robots. Giant freaking enemy robots. Then we got a this part where after this was what bugged me just a tiny bit, but we got I guess you could say the single player campaign trailer for Crossfire X.
Yeah.
So one thing we note is that Remedy's name was attached to this. Of course, for those who know, they were the original developers of the first 2 Max Payne games, Alan Wake, Quantum Break, Nissan out of 10, and of course Control, which highly recommend trying out. But yeah, it was a single player campaign trailer. The game looks like a military shooter I've seen before, but
I think what it like I said, I think the initial reaction people got when they first announced this, I think threw people off, because again, for those who know the game and who play the game on the other side of the world, it's great, it's fantastic, but for some people like us that we didn't really hear about this, we don't know about this, but supposedly it's a big thing. And I think this is a smart way of getting people really involved into the story of what's going on, what makes Crossfire X so interesting, and why does it make it so fantastic for people to play. And I think this is a great way to get really people into the world of it. Let's just do a story mode, because you get that with a lot of, with Call of Duty, Battlefield. It's like you have to have that story of like the reason why, okay, now I got to play multiplayer. So I think hopefully this does well for them, for those who really don't know what Crossfire X is, and get people involved in playing it.
Yeah. So then we got the one more thing, which I called it right off the fucking bat. Because
one more thing.
I call off the bat because the Heroes Guild emblem was on the fucking hilt of the sword, or the Albion crest. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played Fable. But yeah, they, in a funny little trailer, they confirmed what everybody already knew, which was that the developers of Forza Horizon series is working on a very expansive looking, based on the tease we got, more open world version of Fable.
Yeah, and they're just calling it. They're going right back to the OG, which is
the rumor.
Fable.
Yeah, the rumor was that it wasn't gonna be a sequel, just a reboot.
It's like a reboot. That's why they're just calling it
a reboot.
Fable. And it was just fantastic. like I said, I didn't really get into Fable until I think the last one that they did, and that's what really drew me in, because I love the comedic side. I love the animation, the way it looked and everything, and I just loved it. I just enjoyed it, and I had fun playing it. And just to see it, come back, again, years later now for the next gen, it's like, I can't wait. To be honest, I really can't wait to play this game.
Oh, quick update.
See gameplay.
I'm finishing off reading the Tetris Effect Connected. They did confirm that the Connected update for PS4, Epic Game Store, and Oculus is coming summer next year.
Okay, cool. Because
but
this was exclusive for Microsoft.
Timed exclusive. So Xbox is getting a timed exclusive of the expansion.
Yeah.
But that was it for the Xbox Game Showcase. Now, I wouldn't normally do this, but considering the tire fire that was the May showcase, we're going to go over which ones actually showed gameplay. We're going to count them, okay?
Let's count them.
Halo Infinite, gameplay. Obviously, gameplay. No gameplay for State of Decay 3, cinematic teaser. For Motorsport, that was in-engine. They said in-engine. So, not much else to go on in that. Everwild, I think that was gameplay. That was in-game footage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, let me clarify. When I say gameplay, I'm either saying actually showed in-game footage, actual in-game footage, or showed the HUD, somebody playing.
Yeah, stuff like that. I know what you mean.
Tell me why gameplay. Will the Wisps doesn't count.
Because we've already seen that so many times already.
Peril on Gorgon
Outer
gameplay.
Worlds, they did show gameplay for that one, for Outer Worlds.
Yeah, that was gameplay. Grounded was gameplay. Avowed was not. That was cinematic. As Dusk Falls, that was the... I don't know. That's a shrug.
I don't know what to say about that one. That's what I said. I don't know if that is actually... to me, it's just... I think it's more of just, again, story-based, no gameplay.
I'll leave a question mark to that, because I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They didn't really show anything for Hellblade 2. It looked like a lot of the CG stuff we saw at the Game Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Mote Light World was gameplay. Beyond Light was gameplay. Stalker 2 looked like gameplay. Like the shots they were showing were like environment in gameplay shots, like even the guys walking and stuff. So that was gameplay. Dark Tide was not gameplay. That was definitely CG. Tetris Effect Connected was gameplay. The Gunk was definitely gameplay. Medium was gameplay. Yeah. Gameplay game footage. New Genesis was. Crossfire X definitely was, and Fable wasn't.
Yeah, so it's a total of 13 games.
So that's 13 out of how many games did they show, according to you?
20. If I count this correct, probably I think 21 actually. 21
was gameplay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I need to go over that because it's going to affect my grade in the long run. Because I'm kind of divisive on this. They did show a lot more than I was expecting, and I'm happy for that.
It is like we said before. This is a huge improvement from last time we saw them. With the whole live stream thing that they did. It's a bigger improvement.
I will say I will give them because they're okay. My overall grade is based on they did show a lot of games compared to May. They did show gameplay, a lot more gameplay, and they showed teasers of stuff because, of course, when you have 15 developers under your banner, you're not going to be able to have everybody show definitively what they're working on.
Which I like that by the end of it, where even they explain, we didn't show everything, but we'll show some more stuff later down. Later.
Yeah,
later
but Sony said that too.
Yeah,
Sony said that as well. But yeah, so based on that, I will. I'm trying not to be Sony biased on this.
Yeah, you have to ignore what you saw from Sony and just think about what you just saw here.
Yeah. Oh man, I want to. Oh my god, because there's a lot more games that got me excited in the Sony one, and then this one there was games that I was like, that looks cool. I wouldn't mind trying out. So with that being said, A-.
A-. I give it an A- as well. I was gonna be, if it wasn't for Fable, I was gonna give it just more like a B or B+. Yeah. But with that ending with Fable, that really kind of sealed it for me. Where I'm like, you got me, you got me, dragged in. I am back into this thing, so I definitely have to grade. This was an A-. That's what I give it. And
A-.
What it got, it gave us a lot, and like you said, it gave us a lot, but also gave us, gameplay that we wanted to see and other stuff. There was some stuff that they could have taken out, but you know what? I think it was just more like a filler at this point, trying to calm people down for any of those other games. But I think they really stepped up this time, and they showed, and that's why I said the one good thing they did was that they let people know these games are launch exclusive. These set of games that we're going to show you.
Yeah,
compared to Sony.
There was somewhere where it finally said holiday 2020 or 2021, but then there was a couple others where it's like, it's a launch console exclusive, but we're not going to tell you when it comes out.
Yeah, it's like, because we don't even know when the console comes out exactly just yet. So it's like, it's one of those where it's like, okay, that means it's coming out when the console comes out. Okay, so that's what we're just waiting on that.
Yeah, the pros for me was a lot of games, a lot of gameplay for said games, and definitely clarifying launch console exclusives better than they ever have for previous years.
Yeah.
They've done conferences around this around the summer. I love that. Downside, my cons, I kind of wish there was more that got me more excited. There are games I want to try, but there wasn't a whole lot here.
It was the same here. That's what I said. There was only maybe just a very small few games that had me going, okay, I'm in. I'm interested, or returns of games or something like that, where I'm like, yes, it's coming back or something, But like I said, I think for me only, that's at me as well, pretty much.
The other con was I'm not a fan. I love them. Okay, you saw our Fable reaction. We're excited, but of course, a part of me is like, I want more. I want more than just a teaser trailer. Hey, we're working on it. Can't show you anything, but we're working on it.
Yeah.
You already know me. That's my biggest pet peeve. Is we're working on it. We can't show you anything, but we're working on it. And I hate to say, including Fable, there were a few here. Oh, let's see. There were probably 2 or 3 here where I went, I kind of wanted more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know it's just a teaser, you're in early development, but I kind of wanted
ones that really
more.
piqued your interest, where you're like, okay, this is getting interesting, but then they cut it too soon. You're like, that's it. You know, it's like I want to see more of it. You know,
I did. Okay, like the one I'll give like the benefit of the doubt is Avowed, because like they say we're in early development, like, and they already reiterated like we're still in development, like the second expansion to the Outer Worlds, and like. And we're still working on this game, so like they're busy right now, so they can't really show much of Avowed. You know, I'll give them a pass. And like I said, as Dusk Falls, I had to put a question mark on that because I'm like, I don't know if that was gameplay or not. I really don't know. It looked like gameplay, but like, I can't really say. So like, yeah, that was my pros and cons for that. A- overall. I think it was way better than we got in the May presentation. But the biggest. Oh wait. What are your pros and cons?
No, they're about the same as yours, to be honest. They are about the same, where, yes, I'm happy they showed a lot of games, a whole chunk of games. They pretty much followed in Sony's suit, pretty much of like game after game after game, you know, and of course, like I said, the cons match up where the cons were just like, there's certain games where I'm like, I want more from, because I'm like, it sounded interesting, you're pulling me in just right, but then all of a sudden you just cut me off going, wait, I want more. I want to see some type of gameplay or something.
Sorry, the other thing. I guess my only other tiny con was like a lot of this was great. There was the stuff we haven't heard about in a while or haven't seen yet. And then you drop Destiny 2, and I'm like, I don't care. That's my nitpick. That's my nitpick. That's my nitpick.
I think that's the only nitpick I have too, where it's just like Destiny 2 is like, okay, that's just expansion, okay, or another expansion you guys are adding. That's it, okay.
But all right. A- for us overall. Like I said, good stuff. But we still want to see more. Feels like we still need more. I don't know why. There are games here I definitely want to get, but nothing to convince me to get Series X day one.
Yeah, I mean, so far right now they have my interest only because with Fable at this point, that's about it. But I want more. It's like I want to be able to see more to convince me, okay, I should buy it for this console.
Yeah. So, but that's going to be it for our reaction to the Xbox Game Showcase for July 2020. But other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button if you want to talk to us more about stuff like this. Comment down below if you want to share us around, share it around, and if you like it just a little bit more than anybody else. When it comes to talking about video games and what the master of the letter X has to offer, hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this showcase for Xbox. Do you think they topped Sony, or did you think it was about the same? Did you go in, with high hopes, or you went in with low expectations, and how did you come out of it? What was your grading overall to this? What was the top game that just stood out for you from the rest of it? Was it Fable? Was it Crossfire X? Was it Halo Infinite just at the very beginning and that was it? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall to this Xbox showcase for July 2020. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
And of course, on the next very special episode of SRB TV, we don't know at the moment. We know Ubisoft Forward announced their their next one's going to be in September. There's still the heavy rumor that the big Nintendo Direct is going to be sometime in August. But that's really it at the moment.
And I heard that Avengers War Table, they also announced their next episode or something like that as well.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's a maybe for now. After the last one we just had, we still don't know. We're still iffy on the whole Avengers game so far.
Yeah, but until next time, folks, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very Series X full episode of SRB TV. So, of course, we will see you
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions
or any one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of our playlists down below.
If you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter
and Stardust
@SuperReactBros.